Hello everyone and welcome to another royal reading. We're going to be looking today at the Earthshot prize, but we're going to be looking at it from Harry and Meghan's point of view. I did a little reading on Amy Pickerel yesterday, and because I thought it would be nice to give her much deserved moment of glory, but now we're going to be doing the reading that we all really want to do. We all really want to know the answer to how did it go down in Montecito? Were plates smashed? Is there a truckload of crockery being delivered to the door of that mansion in Montecito? Why was it all so quiet over the weekend? There was no attempt to steal thunder, as there usually is with Harry and Meghan when the Cambridges are doing something wonderful. Of course, we didn't see baby Lilibet wheeled out. We didn't see Meghan pack walking. We didn't see anything like that. I want to know why. I want to know how they are going to be responding. And as I say that, the Queen of Pentacles goes flying onto the floor, and I have to pick her up. And then how Harry felt, how Meghan felt. Of course, the electric car, the green velvet jacket, the celebrities, everything so slick, everything so glamorous, so elegant, so royal, so positive compared with the things that the Harcalls have so far managed to produce. I'm struggling to think of anything they have managed to produce themselves. They have attached themselves, of course, to things, vaccine business, and so on, but nothing has really come from themselves so far. So let's have a look and see. Take the temperature in Montecito and see how they are doing. And as ever, I'm struggling to get everything into shot. I am using just the Radiant Wise tarot deck today. Radiant Wise Spirit. It's just a regular Rider-Waite, and I'll shuffle things around a little bit to try and move them into shot when we need to. I'm still getting used to being in a different spot in my house. All change here. Underlying energy is the Justice card in reverse. That's the "it's not fair" card. Not fair. It should have been us. It should have been us arriving in the electric car and looking so elegant and glamorous and schmoozing with all the glitterati. Not fair, but it is also the reap what you sow card, and when it's in the reverse, you reap the bad things that you sowed. It's the bad karma card. So interesting that is what the tarot has to tell us, the general vibe of this reading. So let's have a look and see just the overall situation, the heart of the matter. And there is the Charity card. Again, the Justice card, minor arcana version of the Justice card. Getting what you deserve. What you put in is what you get out. And it looks to me as if the Harcalls are sitting there feeling rather like beggars in this scenario. They're not feeling abundant. They're not feeling that they are the ones dispensing largesse. More like they are the ones watching someone else dispense largesse and not enjoying themselves while they watch. So what is their challenge in this situation with William and Catherine doing so very well? And we get another six, the Six of Cups in reverse. And the Six of Cups is of course the past, memories, your family, your childhood, happy memories, the things from your past that made you feel comfortable and secure. And we have it in reverse. So it brought a lot of memories back. I would say particularly to Prince Harry, a lot of memories from his glory days when he was in the royal family. He was part of that happy group with William and Catherine. The three of them did heads together. They were all over the place together, and he felt it. He felt it. I don't think this is Meghan's feelings because she doesn't care. She has no happy memories of her time in the royal family. But for Prince Harry, this was something that was sore. It was a heartache for him to see his brother and his sister-in-law, whom he was once so close to, thriving without him. And two sixes. Sixes, of course, are stability and also just harmony. More than stability, that's for harmony, disharmony here in the Six of Cups. And with the Six of Pentacles there, being beggared, being left out, being rueful, being wounded and regretful in this energy that's coming to me in this reading. Not surprising. Hidden energy, and I specifically want to know with this card why they didn't try to steal thunder from William and Catherine, why the Harcalls were so very quiet over the weekend. That's so unlike them. Why didn't they clap back? Well, there is a message card. The Eight of Wands is absolutely about messages and busy. Something was going on. So we may not have seen it, but something was going on. And I'm tempted to connect that card, the Eight of Wands, which is emails, messages, with the reading that I have just done on the Sussex squad and the allegation, let's say it that way, that they may be being paid to play. Messages going out. Messages going out in the hidden position. So while they didn't clap back in public, it does look as if instructions were being sent out. Somebody was very busy bashing away on that Hotmail account that somebody allegedly has that directs the squad. Somebody may be busy on Twitter also, booked busy. Go and look. And of course I have to say this is all allegation and this is a tarot reading and just my opinion and just for entertainment purposes, and please of course do your own research and form your own opinions. And so very interesting. All quiet on the surface, very busy behind the scenes sending out messages. I should imagine steam was coming from the laptop. And possibly a replacement laptop had to be bought at some stage. Laptop-shaped hole in the wall in the mansion in Montecito, wherever Madame sits at that great big fake desk with piles of her book stacked up on it. Perhaps some of those books also landed on the floor. We will never know, and that is a great pity that we will never know. So the focus now, and when I went through this reading in my mind before I did it, as I always do, specifically I want to know what are they plotting as their comeback. How are they going to respond to this? And something big. They're cooking up something big with the Ace of Pentacles. A brand new scheme. Something that's going to possibly make them tons of money, because Pentacles always tons of money. And does look as if they are going to be very busy and very public. And I'm very sorry that the cards are kind of disappearing on the horizon here. The event curve. But definitely they've got something massive planned, something enormous with that pentacle, and something that they are really counting on to bring them back into the public eye, into notice, make them some money, and probably spending quite a bit of money at this point to make this all happen. Are they going to invent their own awards ceremony? I did a reading on that a while back and it did look as if they were considering it. It did not look like it was going to be a success, but it's definitely something they're plotting and pondering, as is the idea that they might be coming up with their own Christmas speech, their own Jubilee celebrations. Here it all is with the Ace of Pentacles. And what was the energy in the build up to this great moment? I'm sure that they watched it, whether they sat and watched it together or whether they secretly snuck away and watched it by themselves. Energy leading up to it, past energy, very unhappy, very upset, very emotional, both of them, very disappointed, very bitter. I saw it with the Six of Cups in the reverse there. They were not happy. that this all happened so quickly, so effortlessly, was put together so slickly. Amy Pickerel, of course, involved, the person that Meghan made her life a living hell, allegedly. She was allegedly incompetent when she was working for Meghan Markle. And so sour grapes there with the Ace of Cups. Terrible disappointment, rage, tantrums, tears, not at all happy. And afterwards, how did they feel afterwards? This is the future energy, but it's going to be the afterwards energy in this reading. Four of Pentacles, and that is hanging on to what you've got, thinking that, oh, well, we can do better. We have got what it takes. Don't worry, Hares. We've got these pentacles. We've got our feet firmly planted in America, and we have the star above us, and we have the money in front of us, and it's all fine. We're going to hang on for dear life to what we've got, and get a grip, Hares. It will be fine. This is really the get a grip card, if ever there was a get a grip card. So tough up, regroup, and stay solid, stay calm. Don't panic. Don't panic. Definitely a don't panic vibe there. So individually, how did Prince Harry feel about the whole thing? Well, 8 of Pentacles, all in a day's work. Really, this is what the royal family does. Prince William has tons of money, could make it happen, and there it is. I think he feels that really Prince William is quite pampered and spoiled in that card, that he's simply got to suggest an idea and everybody rushes around helping him make it happen. And I think Prince Harry is sitting there looking at it and thinking, well, I too can put in effort and I can make things happen. I have exactly the same abilities. I have the same talents, and I can too be the master of my craft and do this and be successful at it. So it's not that he sat there and wept into his whatever he was drinking, his smoothie, his green smoothie, or whatever it is that he's allowed to drink, I don't know, but more that he sat there and looked at it quite objectively and thought, well, I too can do that. I have the potential to also be the 8 of Pentacles. I just have to get off my behind and get busy and do something and make things happen. There is the misery, the sad memories, the idea that it could have been me once we were all so happy together. But Harry really is drinking the Kool-Aid here. So it's the Kool-Aid that he was sipping while he was watching this, thinking that he's just as good. He's just as good as Prince William. He can do it too. He and Meghan are just as good a team as William and Catherine, and no contest. They'll be fine. So not woe and recrimination in that card at all. How was Meghan feeling? The 8 of Wands, busy with her laptop typing away. There is the card. There is the card that I was expecting to see in this reading. The 9 of Swords in reverse. The worry and stress and anxiety card. And that is the what have I done card, the recrimination, and oh no, how am I going to recover from this? Wanting to recover from the stress and worry. She knows. He doesn't know. He's that stupid, in my opinion, of course. He is that stupid that he doesn't realize what a big deal this was. He thinks that he can have his own award ceremony, his own Christmas message to the world, his own Jubilee celebrations, his own lay his own wreath on Remembrance Day, and everybody loves him so much that it would be just as good as if the royal family itself did it. She knows, Meghan knows, and hence the messages going out, in my opinion, allegedly to the squad while this was all going on. Harry was sitting back thinking, probably making notes, dictating notes to his ghostwriter and to whatever other people have to jump, be ready to jump at his beck and call. But Meghan knows. Meghan is the one tossing and turning at night and thinking, oh my word, how can I possibly fit into a dress last worn 10 years ago with that tight little tiny waist, that little belt around that tiny waist? Not going to happen. What can I do? I don't have an electric car. I have gas-guzzling SUVs and private planes, as the Daily Mail is always gleeful to report. What am I going to do? How am I going to fix this? So hopes and fears for the Harcalls when confronted with this Earthshot prize. And the fear is that they are not going to get anything done themselves, and that is the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. They are not going to be able to form a team around them that's going to be as successful as Prince William's team. And of course Catherine is part of that team, and again Amy Pickerel, for some reason I feel the need to really sing her praises, and so I'm going to. But they do fear that their team is not good enough, their team is not up to it. No doubt emails were going out, as we saw there, and possibly people are being allegedly bullied, wanting to leave, walking away, because they are not good enough. The incompetence could never be Madame Meghan's fault directly, or Harry's. They are not incompetent, their staff are incompetent, their team not up to the job, and it does worry them that they aren't going to succeed, that they are not going to manifest something as spectacular as the thing that Prince William has manifested. So the outcome for the Harcalls, sitting there over their Kool-Aid, watching this whole thing. The world, and for them, they're on, excuse me, I'm losing my voice as I'm doing this reading for some reason, and they are going to be continuing their journey to success, to world domination, global domination. Here we are warned with the Ace of Pentacles that something massive is coming up, and sure as nuts, with the World card as the outcome, they are going to go bigger, better. Whatever Prince William and Catherine have done, the Harcalls are going to attempt to top it. And it should be quite entertaining to watch. And who knew 3 years ago when the story, well, 4 years ago even, when the story started, that we would be seeing a royal prince stoop so low and to be plotting and planning with his sidekick Meghan Markle to bring down the royal family, really, and to try and outwit the royal family and outdo and outshine the royal family so desperately. But here it is, the World card. Definitely they are plotting, staging their comeback, getting ready to wow us all with the next PR blitz. And so brace yourselves, people, another round is upon us soon, I'm sure of that. So there it is, the reading, and definitely not a happy occasion for them, but one still quite deluded, other one not deluded, worried, anxious. How is she going to fix this now? Definitely cooking something up, and we'll have to wait to see what that something is. And on that note, I'm going to leave this reading. Thank you as ever for watching, and I will see you on the next reading.